Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still joining you on this morning's edition of The Breakfast Show. And as promised earlier today, we discuss a very important topic with our guest in the studio. We discuss the importance of education as well as the issue of unemployment. Unemployment in Egypt, the reasons behind unemployment, and how youth and unemployed people could become more equipped to be prepared for the work market or the job market. I'm very delighted to be joined this morning in the studio by our guest, Ms. Salwa Afifi, Human Development Expert. A very good morning to you, ma'am.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, Ms. Salwa. And to start with, do you believe that there is a high percentage of unemployment in Egypt?
True. There is unemployment in Egypt. Actually, the percentage is around 13.5 for this year. And we can also admit that unemployment is all over the world. In every country, even great countries, even rich countries, including Saudi Arabia or even USA, England, in everywhere, it's there.
Right. So what are the reasons behind this unemployment, the high rate of unemployment in Egypt?
Actually, there is a very important root cause, which is the gap between the market requirements and the skills of youth. And how the governments deal with this problem.
So this is a problem in the education system because of the market requirements are something, and you graduate from university or from wherever higher education facility, and you don't have the market requirements, then there's a gap. Who's in charge? Who's responsible for this gap?
Absolutely, it's mainly the gap of government. This is point one, and also after graduation, it's the important. It's the responsibility of youth themselves, or for job seekers, that they have to develop their skills continuously and to enhance their capacity and qualifications.
But do you think that they graduate from university with enough
Qualifications and skills?
It might be too much, actually, but it might be different than the market needs. Actually, yes.
So, Ms. Salwa, what should be the role of both the government and the youth themselves in order to find better job opportunities and to find the job that they are really seeking for?
Actually, mainly there must be establishment of mega projects that really gives opportunities for new jobs, for job seekers. Also, there must be a reform of education system in Egypt, and we have also to focus on the vocational and technical education and training. There are some projects that are concerned with this issue. They facilitate the issue of training and vocational training, actually. This training gives the opportunity for youth to fill the gap between the education, what they learned, and the requirements of the market.
But these training opportunities are an effort to be done by the person seeking employment.
Actually, some people, some job seekers, they value education and they value training, and they know it's the real investment for the future. That's why they spend a lot of money in educating themselves or increasing their knowledge, increasing their employability, and they spend a lot of effort, time, and money in this. Yes, to acquire at least the general management and business skills as well as life skills also.
Do you believe that actually there are not enough job opportunities for the youth in the country, or the youth are too demanding? I believe that sometimes when listening to the radio, I find some owners of some companies and plants and firms are asking for people to come and have an interview in order to have a job, but not too many people are applying for these jobs.
Yes.
So how do you read this, which is a quite confusing thing?
Yes, it is quite confusing. Maybe those people, as you mentioned, they are too demanding, and they don't believe that they have to start from zero, as we all did.
Everyone wants to be a manager.
Yes, exactly.
Start with a job, and after that, if you find a better opportunity, just change
Of course,
your job.
once you get into the market, this creates more opportunities and new chances for you. And one more important thing is to know your passion. Everyone should know his passion. What do I like? What's my mission in life?
But do you find, Ms. Salwa, that a lot of people end up doing what they like, or do they end up doing what brings bread on the table at the end of the day?
Actually, some people, they realize lately, even if after a few years of work experience, they realize that they should do what they love.
But don't we consider that it's a kind of luxury? Because sometimes we are forced to work in order to earn money, in order to face the challenges of our lives, the obligations, financial obligations,
yes,
and family obligations. So we don't always have the luxury to choose exactly what we have our passion for, and sometimes it's not even available.
Actually, it's not a luxury, as you mentioned. Actually, it's if we put it as an objective, we can achieve it.
How? Just give us some tips.
Okay, let us we usually do a small test asking ourselves what are the things that we used to love when we were kids. For example, drawing or painting or whatever, fashion design, whatever. What is it? And to find the way how to increase my skills in this, or to develop my skills in this area, and then how to put a plan to achieve that and to make profit out of it. So it is doable, and it is. Trust me, there are many people who do that.
We seem doubtful.
Yes.
We are looking at you with lots of doubts, but anyway, let's talk about vocational training.
Yes.
A lot of the times in universities, they require from the student, maybe in their 3rd or 4th year, that you have to go train at a certain institution or a certain facility. For example, a school of journalism will require them to come train here, or pharmacists will be required to go train at a pharmacy, etc.
Yes.
Do you think that these training opportunities that the university requires of the student are sufficient to give the student an idea of what awaits them in the professional or the world market?
Actually, it might not be sufficient, but as a start, it's not bad. It's good for them to have it, and then they can work on themselves and develop more and more. Like some institutions or organizations, they give internships, for example, that give the opportunity to train those youth. Some youth prefer to work in summer, as summer training, for example. So there are many ways for improving the skills. Vocational training is very important because most of the industries suffer from the needs that they want in laborers to be available.
Ms. Salwa, do you believe that the youth should wait for the proper job, or they should think out of the box and maybe be entrepreneurs? They invent new projects. How can they deal with the fact that many of them might not find the suitable job opportunity?
Yes, they should do something, whether to train themselves at that time, better than just saying like, jobless, doing nothing, because this I think it eliminates opportunities, and we should create the opportunities and the chances that we have. We don't have to wait for the chance, or even if we wait for the chance to come, I have to be ready to get it.
Not just seated and waiting.
Yes, exactly. So again, when you set your goal, and when a person sets his goal, he knows where to go, he knows his path, and everyone should know his career path. What do I want out of this job? Is it just a job and that's it? So here it differs according to the objectives, according to the values that I have and my mission in life.
Go ahead. I want to ask you, a lot of the times you see advertisements in newspaper or online or whatever, and they want, there's a position opening, yet they want 3 years experience or 2 years experience or 10 years experience. Do you think that that's fair, especially for youth that are unemployed? I mean, there should be a place where they can get that experience, so they say they're experienced. So do you think that there are not enough opportunities in private businesses, for example, for the youth, and it's more government institutions that provide youth with job opportunities?
Actually, it also depends on the way how we choose employees. Some people, or we do that during recruitment. We don't only evaluate people according to their qualifications. There are other potentials that are based on that. We can choose someone that might be less qualified than another one. And I as an organization or an
And
employer,
benefit more from him.
yes, and I can invest in him, I can train him, I can give him opportunities, I can test him, try him here and there. So there are some learning organizations that do believe in investing in their human resources, actually.
What about the entrepreneurships and the NGOs or the places which could sponsor these entrepreneurs and give them support and help? To what extent this is important?
It is important, and it is very important, and for them they should create some kind of awareness and to increase the awareness of being there. Not everyone knows about these NGOs or about these fundraising entities.
But there are also some incubators who are helping the
Yes.
youth with ideas, the entrepreneurs. in
Yes,
order to,
actually.
come to light. So.
Yes, actually, entrepreneurship became a knowledge now, became a science, actually.
Indeed, yes.
Yes, and it has certain programs, it has training, certificates, how to become an entrepreneur, yes.
I want to just take this discussion to a totally different area, because this is something that we often find in Egypt. A lot of the times you find, for example, a graduate from medicine school.
Yeah.
He's
Yes,
a doctor.
yes.
Yet he's driving a cab or a taxi. He refuses to work in what he has studied because financially it's not feasible enough for him to work there.
Yes.
And decides to take up any other job. Where else would you find this in the world, and how bad is it in Egypt, in your opinion?
Especially if you are studying medicine, you have stayed
You've spent
in
7
university
years.
7 years.
Exactly.
and-
Yes, actually. I believe that in such cases we have to go back to the root cause. Why does this guy...
Studied medicine.
Exactly. Definitely, he will find, you will find that that was not his passion. If it was his passion, he would fight for it. He would develop and improve himself.
But is it easy with no real support?
Actually, it's not easy, yet it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yes, it's worth effort, because success means a lot. Means happiness,
war.
means...
It's a struggle.
It's a struggle, actually.
It's not just for granted.
Yes, but we have, even while going through this trip, or we have to enjoy it as well, until we reach our goal and
How
achieve
can
it.
we enjoy it?
Just look to the positive part. Always look to the bright side
is
and think positive. Yes, it's a challenge, and believe in yourself, believe in your own skills, believe that you are going to achieve it, since you have the faith in God, the faith in yourself, in your skills, and then you will find opportunities getting opened for you, in front of you.
Right. Ms. Salwa, I want to ask you, if now any unemployed youth is watching us, for example, what advice would you give him or her to
Yes.
make themselves more employable, to
Great.
make themselves more attractive to an employer?
Okay, let us tell him or tell them, first of all, to know their passion. Again, what do you like? What do you love? What do you like to do? How do you see yourself? What's your vision in life? What's your mission in life? Why are you created? Why are you there in life? Would you like to be just as a normal person or a unique someone? And then to know their own skills, whether technical skills or even whatever, maybe hobbies or maybe talents that they have. And then they start to search and ask people and take role models in their lives, how to reach that. All these steps help people to raise their and increase their employability and qualifications, and maybe at that time they might find a chance that they can apply in and get the job. Yes.
Indeed, Ms. Salwa Afifi,
Thank
the
you.
Human Development Expert, thank you very much for being
Thank
with
you.
us in the
Thank you
breakfast
for you both.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Have a great day.
And I guess with that, ladies and gentlemen, we wrap up this morning's edition of The Breakfast Show. As usual, you're in the company of Angie Meher and Mehisti Rabia. Thank you very much, Mehisti.
Thank you, Angie, and thank you for being with us, our dear viewers.
Thank you.
And please stay tuned for more of our programs coming up next on Nile TV International, and watch us tomorrow in The Breakfast Show with a new crew. Thank you very much.